Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. This is your preview for Manchester United versus Everton. April's football schedule is relentless, and despite playing on Wednesday night, Manchester United are back in action. Early kickoff this weekend on Saturday. They host Everton at Old Trafford. Of course, the competition is top four. We do have top four aspiration, and relegation battle for Everton is at stake. So which way do you guys think is going to go? We'll find out soon. But in this show, guys, we are going to cover the team news, the predicted starting lineup, the current form, head-to-head, and score prediction at the end. So be sure to stick around and get involved by letting us know who should be in the starting 11. Before we get started, guys, before we get into the team news, if you are actually enjoying these previews, make sure you drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Okay, so team news is here. As you can see, Casemiro will once again miss out as he serves the last of 4 games suspension for his red card against Southampton. So this is his last game, so he should be available after the Everton game. What is going on with Christian Eriksen? Christian Eriksen has a small chance of making the bench in this game against Everton, where he would join Antony Martial as well. The Frenchman is unlikely to start, with Ten Hag claiming that he is not game ready, but we did see him play against Brentford. He doesn't look match sharp to me, but I think he's going to be involved in this game as well. Alejandro Garnacho, we know he remains out for this game. While Donny van de Beek, of course, he won't be playing this season. He's out for the entire season. But that's the good news is, guys. The good news is that Christian Eriksen could feature in this matchup. As for the opposition, okay, so Everton, they are also missing a player through suspension, with Abudo Decoy is actually sitting out the first of his 3-game suspension as a result of the push, or whatever you want to call it, or punch to Harry Kane. If you guys watched that game, he put his hand on Harry Kane, and because of that, he was suspended for 3 games. So he won't be available to play against Manchester United. Dominic Calvert-Lewin continues to be absent for Everton as well, which has left Sean Dyche's men without a reliable goal scorer. That's what they're lacking. They're missing a goal scorer. And thankfully, Dominic Calvert-Lewin obviously is not going to play against us. Andros Townsend is also unlikely to feature again this season because of his knee injury. So those are your team news. Let's talk about the lineup. Okay, this is the lineup that has started against Brentford. We're going to make a few changes in this lineup. As you can see, David De Gea, of course, I think he will start. He had one moment of madness when he actually cleared the ball straight to Ivan Toney against Brentford. But other than that, he made an outstanding save as well. Outstanding save. If it wasn't for him, we would probably drop 2 points in the game against Brentford. So I think he should stay as a goalkeeper. That is for sure. So David De Gea will be the goalkeeper. Dalot, okay, so this is the question. Dalot got the nod despite Wan-Bissaka returning to the squad, with Ten Hag actually admitting that there's little to choose between those two. And he did decide to go with Dalot, and I expect Dalot to be selected again, to continue being selected again. He did what he had to do defensively against Brentford. He linked up efficiently with Antony on the flanks as well. So I expect Dalot to stay there and keep this position. As for Varane, okay, so Varane, I mean, you're not going to take out Varane and Martinez. Let's just be honest. 2 World Cup winners, and they're performing really, really well. Varane, of course, he got turned easily by shade against Brentford, but David De Gea was there to bail him out. But other than that, I think his display was fantastic. He defended absolutely brilliantly against Brentford. So I expect him to stay there. Martinez as well. Acrobatic clearance in that match against Brentford in the first half showed what he's actually all about. I mean, we know he's all about that. He is all about that. And for that reason only, you could We cannot just put him on the bench. A lot of people doubted this guy. They say that he is too short, that he can't play. His height is he's gonna be exposed against big teams. No, Martinez has been a beast. Martinez has been a beast, and he's continuing to be the beast of the team. Shaw is going to be replaced. We know why. We know why Shaw is out. It's not because he was shit, or it's not because he didn't perform. It's because he's injured. And I think Malacia will come in for him. So Malacia definitely will come back. There's no other choice. Even if you don't want Malacia to play on the left, he's gonna play because there's nobody else. So Malacia is coming in for sure to fill in or to complete that back four, in my opinion. So do let me know in the comment sections if you guys agree or disagree with these lineup. Do let me know in the comment sections. In the middle of the park, okay. In the middle of the park, we did go with Sabitzer and Scott McTominay. Okay, let's talk about Scott McTominay. Does he deserve to start against Everton? He has had one important block in that match. We know that in that game against Brentford, he did one block. But other than that, I mean, his energy and everything was okay. But I thought we could have done better with Fred. But Erik Ten Hag chose to stay with Scott McTominay, and I don't see Ten Hag making a change. I don't see Ten Hag making a change. I think he's gonna be selected for this matchup as well. So Scott McTominay, I think, will stay there. And Sabitzer, what a performance. I think Sabitzer was outstanding against Brentford. He was the one who assisted Marcus Rashford for that opening goal. Not just opening goal, for that winning goal. And he showed plenty of energy in that match as well. So Sabitzer, I think, will stay in the middle of the park alongside Scott McTominay against Everton. The front four, okay, so we're gonna make a few tweaks on that front four. But let's take a look. Okay, so up front, definitely, this guy, he won't be starting. We know that. For the first time, Erik Ten Hag decided to bench Weghorst, and we managed to win. We did manage to win. Arfin, I mean, Sancho has been given a lot of opportunities. I want to come to him, which is the reason why I brought in Weghorst, because it's actually Sancho who came in and replaced Weghorst, really. And we shifted that front three. But it's actually Sancho who came in for Weghorst. So Sancho, I don't think he should start against Everton. Does he deserve to start, people? Does he actually deserve to start? I don't think so. I don't think he's been given a lot of opportunities now. He was out for a long time and he came back and he showed some cameos. He showed us 2-3 good performances here and there, and then he's disappearing again. I mean, he was given a rare start by Erik Ten Hag, finally after leaving out Weghorst. And he had one or two moments in that game, but rightly so. I mean, he was taken off. So I think we should do this. I think Sancho should be on the bench, okay? And put Rashford where he is best at. I know he scored against Brentford playing as a 9, but that is not his position. We know that. We know Rashford is not a striker. I mean, his main position, or he would like to prefer playing on the left, same as Mbappe. Mbappe doesn't want to be a striker. He wants to play on that left flank because he can run in behind, he can take on players, and he can make use of his speed. If you play as a 9, sometimes you get isolated. You just stay in the corner and don't do anything. You stay in the box and you don't do anything. So I think for that reason, Rashford should be put back to his best position, which is on the left. I do think that Toto is going to be starting this game. I know Erik Ten Hag did mention that he's not 100% and this and that, but I think this is the time now. He was on the bench for a couple of games, and now this is the time for Antony Martial to actually start a match. And I feel like if we start him in this game, he could really help out that front line, in my opinion. He would definitely help out that front line. So this is going to be the team, really. I mean, who else? I mean, Bruno Fernandes, you're not going to take off Bruno Fernandes. I mean, he was He's our captain and he did well. He's been, ever since Ten Hag came, Bruno Fernandes has been consistently giving us at least 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10 performance, which is what we expected. I mean, if you are one of the best players, you should never drop to 6 or 5 in any game. You have to at least give us 7 out of 10 in every single game. And I think Bruno Fernandes is around that at this moment in time, which is something that I like. And Antony, okay, so another question here. Antony, should Antony start? Would you put Sancho on the right? Or would you put someone else? Would you put Telstra on the right instead of Antony? I mean, Antony, he was off all night. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. This guy was off all night against Brentford. Every shot he tried seems to just go wide. I mean, how many shots did he take in that match? And it was just going wide and wide and wide. If he can actually use his right foot, can you imagine? I mean, it could actually help out his game. Defenders are now predicting what he's going to do. Like, everybody knows exactly what he's going to do, to be honest. We know that he's going to cut inside and shoot every single time. That's what he does. People are predicting his moves. They know what he's going to do. And I think he needs to be unpredictable. He needs to be unpredictable. Maybe show the inside and go on the outside and put a cross in. Or do something. I mean, do something. You can't just keep doing the same thing game after game. But obviously, I would prefer him over Sancho at this moment in time. I would definitely prefer him over Sancho. This is the head-to-head. So before I give you guys my prediction, let's just go through the head-to-head and teams form, and I'm gonna give you guys my prediction and we're gonna wrap up here. But the past 5 games, we have won 3 of them. Of course, one of them is friendlies, but we did beat them in the last game against at Old Trafford 3-1 in the FA Cup competition. Teams form. Okay, teams form. We've won 3 of our last 5 games, drawn 1 and lost 1. Everton, drawn 3 games, won 1 game and lost 1 game. As it stands, Manchester United are 4th, played 28 games, 53 points. Tottenham, of course, played an extra game and they're still behind us. So that is a good thing for us. If we do win against Everton, I think we can secure that top 4 easily. Here's my prediction, guys. Here's my prediction. I think Manchester United are going to win this game. I think we're going to win this game. I think we're going to win this game 2-0. It'll be a hard-fought game. I think they're going to make it difficult, but we should have too much quality for Everton, particularly at home. Old Trafford is the fortress now, people, and we cannot lose at home. We don't drop a lot of points at home, and I expect us to go and win this game 2-0, and I expect another Marcus Rashford goal in this match as well. Thank you all for watching. Be sure, like I said, be sure to join us for the watch along, and also let us know in the comment sections what you guys think about the lineup. I've showed you the lineup. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me know in the comment sections. Also, make sure you drop your score prediction in the comment sections as well. Thank you all again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.